This man only has 8 minutes left to live, so he speedruns it. And he's stuck in a loop. A man wakes up on a train not understanding what's happening. Am I in a Minute Movies video? Somebody please get me out of here. Nah, it's too late. Shocked, he looks at the woman sitting across. Her name is Christina Warren, and she knows him by the name of Sean. But the guy insists he's Captain Coulter Stevens, and he operates US Army helicopters in Afghanistan. Bro, just chill and take a deep breath. A daytime snooze always has me feeling crazy. One time I woke up thinking I was a girl and almost gave my roommate a helping hand, until I remembered who I was. Sean takes a deep breath outside the train and finds out he's in Chicago. Well, that's much better than Afghanistan, so maybe you should remain Sean for good. Sean goes to the bathroom and sees a much less attractive guy in the mirror. Oh no, I should have followed that New Year's resolution. Starting the day with beer was a bad idea. He opens his wallet. There's this guy again. Freaking Peter Griffin over here. Christina catches up with Sean and says everything will be okay. And the train explodes. See ya, Sean. It was great knowing you. Coulter wakes up strapped inside a small geodesic dome. Again, asking too many dumb questions. The woman patiently goes through some memory patterns. So Coulter remembers her name. Miss Goodwin. Oh nice, you're back. Now go back to the train and find out who bombed it. You've got 8 minutes. Something happens, Coulter struggles, and he's back on a train, starting from the same spot he did initially. Freaking Groundhog's Day. And this annoying Christina here again. This time, Sean plays smart and listens instead of talking with a woman. A fast learner. This time, Sean doesn't want to waste his precious time and examines the train. Okay, who can be the bomber? No, it's not that guy. That would be racist. Turns out the guy's a popular comedian. Hey, that's even more sussy. Go for it. But Sean leaves him and moves forward. A guy with a bike left the train, passed some dude the wallet he forgot. Then Sean finds a black stink. Details. Sure, let's dive into them. Sean goes into the bathroom where all the details matter. He studies the paper can, the trash, the toilet, then goes to the vent. Bingo! Huge bomb right in front of him. Which wire should I pull so this thing doesn't blow off in my face? We'll figure that out later. Sean leaves the bomb and pretends he's a security agent, asking everyone to turn their electronics off. A crypto trader doesn't follow the order. He just opened a long position on Shiba with 100 times leverage. Punched in the face. I know it hurts, but you'll learn from it. Nice job, Sean. But the train still explodes. Coulter wakes up in his animal cage again. Some stressful job he got. At least he found the bomb. Coulter wants a break, so he asked for the manager to come. Plus, he had a long day yesterday, shooting local Afghani tribes for oil. You know, army job. Miss Goodwill breaks the news. He's been sitting in this cage for 2 months now. Wow, that's not a service worth a bonus. Goodwill takes the time to explain that Coulter's now on a mission to locate the bomb maker that destroyed a train headed into Chicago. His mission is to find the bomber, or else there will be another bombing. Coulter recalls another train passing by, so it was a double, and the bomber exploded it with a cell phone call. Good job, soldier. Now back to being bombed. Sean wakes up again and instead of wasting time, goes straight to the business and flirts with Christina. Bro, we're on another mission here. Lives depend on you. Sean turns it into a fun little detective game, so he and Christina study the passengers. The big sleeping guy is a neuron farmer. The guy with glasses is a metaverse dev admin. The college kid is an embedded necrobiotic engineer. And the conductor is actually the guy who runs the virtual machine that's simulating your life right now. What's with the jobs today? What happened to the classic TikTokers, cosplayers, and stand-up comedians? Oh, I forgot we have one on the train. Maybe not so doomed after all. Then they study a sussy guy with glasses since he came out of the bathroom. Who else was in the bathroom? Me. Now, Sean studies himself, and it turns out even he's a sussy baka. Darn it, soldier. Focus. Sean wants to follow the guy with glasses, but decides to get Christina with him for some reason. The girl is more into other games, including toys, and I'm not talking about Lego. So, Sean gives her a kiss. Our kids get off the train and follow the sussy guy who goes to another bathroom. Bro ate 3 tacos yesterday. You know, it feels like a whole Mexico City while I'm in the bathroom. Sean keeps following the guy until breaking character and going all in, punching the crap out of him. But yet again, the brown fella defeats the army soldier, so Sean falls on the railroads and gets killed by a passing train. Well, -1 suspect at least. Coulter wakes up in his cage again, feeling freakishly cold. It's like freezing at this place. Something goes wrong. Goodwin cannot reach out to the guy. Something broke in the machine, and the manager says it's pretty much the end for Captain Coulter. Oops, a spooky army project went wrong. Who would have thought? Coulter tries to break out of his cage, messes up the wires, and somehow fixes the darn machine. So are you a pilot or a mechanic, man? Or did you learn all this during your Groundhog's Day? Coulter contacts the base and talks with the manager, or the creator of this program. Source code. He explains how it works. Something about the brain, electromagnetic fields. Okay, let me do his job. Basically, Coulter is stuck in the body of Sean for 8 minutes that Sean lived before his train exploded, and Coulter will keep living those 8 minutes until he finds the bomber. So, all the people on the train are already dead. But does it mean you can repeat those 8 minutes to clap Christina infinite times? Coulter is a bit slow and doesn't get it yet, but the time is running out. A dirty bomb will be detonated in downtown Chicago. Slow or not, it's your only chance, guys. So let's roll the train again. Now, Sean goes straight to the handgun he was advised to use, but he gets beaten up. passes out, wakes up handicapped, then explodes. Luckily, you've saved on the right spot. Coulter wakes up in the cage and desperately wants to call his father. Sure bro, just get on that game and give us the info. Darn it, I should have listened to mom and gone to college. Sean is back on track, literally, and asks Christina to Google Captain Coulter himself. Then he goes for another civilian, searching for his bag like an American looking for McDonald's. He notices a woman on the second floor has an army bag, so he goes to her and asks about the patch, the one he saw in Miss Goodwin's uniform, some Air Force and Neil's. Noted. Then he borrows her phone and calls the Air Force to find out about Coulter. Christina finds him and breaks the truth. Captain Coulter died in action. Coulter wakes up and rages out. Well, yeah, what can we say? You're dead, bro, and only a part of your brain exists. And this whole animal cage is actually you imagining a cabin on your plane. These brain tricks, huh? Reminds me of a time I tried, shiitake mushrooms. I imagined I was a grasshopper jumping in a meadow. Coulter can't cope with being dead and dying every 8 minutes simultaneously. But, well, what else can he do? The circle repeats on, and Coulter feels exhausted. To get his spirits up, the creator of the program, Dr. Routledge, turns on the audio of his father honoring his son's death. Coulter feels motivated once more and says, "Send me in." Sean is back in action and immediately goes to get the gun. Then he turns the phone off the bomb and doesn't get bombed. Good one. Why do they even cut wires in the movies? Silly. Sean dials the last number on the bomb phone and looks in the salon. Who picked up? Oh, it's you again. The guy whose bag I've already searched. Let's threaten him to death, just to be double sure. Sean realizes it's a bad call and turns on to the guy who dropped the wallet. He follows the guy and sees him dropping the wallet in another coach. Extremely sussy. Sean picks it up and studies it when the doors close and the train runs. Sean pulls the emergency arm and jumps from it. Darn it, why does it feel so painful for a dead body? Sean follows the sussy guy to the van. The guy's name is Derek Frost. He left the wallet on the train so everyone would think he's dead too. Smarty. Derek opens the van and we see a huge bomb. Then suddenly Christina appears and Sean gets spooked and shot by Derek. Ha, you can't kill me if I'm already dead. Before dying, Sean asks Derek why he did this. Derek says the world is hell and we need to start it all over. Okay, another guy who got denied in art school? Coulter wakes up and tells everything he knows about the bomber. His name, vehicle, and plates. The bomber gets arrested in seconds. Mission accomplished? Nice job. But Coulter wants more. He wants to get back in the memory and try to save the people on the train. What for if they're already dead? Well, just for fun. What else can he do anyways? He begs Goodwin to send him in again to save the train, but really we know he just wants to score with Christina. Finally, Goodwin agrees and Sean goes in for the final loop because after this, he'll get disconnected. Sean gets in and immediately calls Christina for a date. Nice shot, bro, but don't you have like 8 minutes? Why don't you call her straight to the bathroom? He gets to the bathroom alone and disables the bomb. Then another one. Now he has a chance to explode before the bomb does, if you know what I mean. He goes to the salon and steals handcuffs from a controller. Oh yeah. Oh, he handcuffs Derek, telling him it's over. Then calls the cops saying the dirty bomb is parked in a van. Next, he borrows the phone and writes an email to Goodwin, congratulating her on stopping the bad guy. In reality, Dr. Routledge decides it's time to wipe Coulter's memory and asks Goodwin to do it. Let's make him work for us for years. She knows the boy is out there saving the world, so she gives him time to finish the job. And the clapping. Or maybe she got something else on her mind. Meanwhile, Sean calls his dad and says he served with Coulter. He says Coulter is sorry they had a tough talk, and dad says he loved his boy. Then he goes down to enjoy some small talk with Christina and bets all his money that a comedian can make people laugh. The comedian takes the bet and gets the party going. They enjoy some jokes together with all the people on the train, and Sean kisses Christina. And that's how the life of Coulter ends. Goodwin turns off the machine, so Sean, or Coulter, dies, technically. But the movie still rolls. So Sean and Christina go for a walk in Chicago and enjoy the sightseeing. Well, they had to make another 10 minutes of something. In the other reality, Goodwin receives an email where Coulter writes that source code works. So instead of creating 8 minutes of more life, they've created a new alternate reality. I don't know, none of it's making sense anymore. Moral of the story, 8 minutes is all a man needs.